What is going on YouTube? This is Jim, back with another video, and today we're taking a look at T&C Surf Designs, part of my Jim Reviews Retro Games series. Now, T&C Surf Designs does not get the love that it should have, in my opinion. If you look at a list of the top 100 NES games, you probably won't find this game on there, and I think that's a really big oversight. What can I say about this game? It's a skateboarding game and it's a surfing game. I'm only going to be showing you the skateboarding element of it today. Basically, it's a race against the clock. You see across the bottom of the screen in quarter increments. You'll see the same number 4 times in a row. You are counting down to 0. In addition, when you get to 0, by the way, the level ends. You're trying to do that before the time runs out. So see my time right now, it's actually frozen at 35 seconds. If you complete a lot of tricks, you get a lot of points. Time will actually stop, which allows you to kind of just grind it out, and that's kind of part of the whole T&C Surf Designs theory. You can only play with one of 4 characters. Unfortunately, 2 are locked to skateboarding and 2 are locked to surfboarding. So in terms of like customization and stuff, you know, that didn't exist back then, but this game unfortunately does not have any of that. And all you're really doing is racing against your point system, which a lot of the Nintendo games are, so there's really, unfortunately, no exciting mechanics there. At the end of the time, whether you get to the end or your health runs out, whatever happens first, typically it's going to be time, because it's really hard to lose health. You gain health back very rapidly. You're going to get a score, and that's kind of it. There's really not much else to this game, but you know, as far as Nintendo games go, the fact that it had a really, really advanced soundtrack for its time, one that actually, I feel like, kind of pushed the envelope of soundtracks, which I know sounds weird for a Nintendo game, but, you know, look back at some of those old games. Go replay 1942, go replay some of the original Konami games, and you'll find that they don't necessarily have great soundtracks. And I feel like that's where these guys got it right, is they actually did put in something that was kind of catchy, and it had a good beat to it. Unfortunately, these levels are somewhat repetitive, and that's where this game is a little frustrating, because you'll notice that all I'm doing is adding another segment to my run. So I first started, I think, at 5, and you went through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you started at 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So after a certain point, it is just muscle memory, and you're kind of seeing the same thing over and over. But, you know, I guess for Nintendo games, it kind of makes sense. There wasn't really a lot they could do with the system at the time. They pushed it in ways that they could. The only thing that's really random about each run is what obstacles you're going to encounter. The way that the actual levels are laid out are the same, but like the hazards, whether there's a turtle or a soccer ball or a frisbee or whatever, those do change, and then the location of the coins change as well. And those are important, the coins, to keep your kind of time going. But I really do like this game, and as far as retro games go, it's definitely one of my favorites. I would say it's on my top 10 games of Nintendo Entertainment System. I haven't done a ranked list as of yet, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of do this retro series, to kind of go back and look and relive some of my past with you guys. So there you guys have it, a look at T&C Surf Designs. There was a sequel, not nearly as good as the original. Do not let imitations fool you. Hope you guys get out there and try your own retro gaming. Let me leave a comment below. Let me know what retro gems I have overlooked. Right now I'm focusing on Nintendo Entertainment System, but I will be branching out to Super Nintendo and eventually to the Sega Genesis. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.